Yeah, this isn't for show. It's hot. Welcome to Life on the Moose. Welcome back if you've been here before, even though we're not actually on Red Moose Ranch. For those of you who are just tuning in maybe for the first time, this is a parcel of ground about 3 miles away from Red Moose Ranch. If you've seen any of the videos in the past, just to fill everybody in, this property is the one that used to have the old house that we tore down, that we put materials into the ridge cabin. I'm just laying out the corners right now, so we're gonna get going. Hopefully put some concrete in the ground today. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know how deep this ground is. We're in a mountain, and you always risk the dirt being 3 inches thick. So I don't know what to expect when I'm under here. Hopefully we get a couple 3 feet or more. Well, I'm gonna apply Pythagoras and find out for sure if my 16 by 12 dimensions are true. If my corners are square, I'll also measure the diagonals. If they're the same, it's square. As you can see, a little bit of a slope. That 2x4 there is roughly level. So I'm gonna have to put posts on this end of the cabin for sure to get my beam horizontal. But what I'd like to do, if possible, is set the beam directly onto the brackets. Maybe those 2 posts there. It's going to be a hot one today. It's supposed to be 90 degrees here, which is real hot. We're 3,000 feet, give or take. So it's going to be a warm one. Not a cloud in the sky. Okay, I have it all squared up. So that is the corner of the building, but the beams underneath it are going to sit just off the edge inside, and they can be cantilevered a little bit over the bracket. My hole will be about right there. So now what I have to do is level this with my second post, which is right in the middle, 8 feet. So as you can see, I'm going to have to, well, maybe you can't see, but I'm going to shave off about 6 inches of ground from that highest corner, and I'm going to bring it down to the low spot, just so I can roughly level up the 2 posts on this side with the 2 posts on this side. All right, I'm just going to shovel some dirt. So let me grab a shovel for you. And what? You just want to watch? Okay, fine. Actually, before we do anything, I'm going to grab a protein bar and a banana. I got up about 4:30 this morning. I know, it's early. But I want to get work done early in the day. I might call it quits about 2. It's going to be blazing hot then, as I mentioned earlier. Hey, early bird gets the worm. And gets really tired, too. It's hot. I'm sweaty. Barely 8 o'clock in the morning. But there's very few things in this life I'd rather be doing right now than starting a brand new cabin build. So my recommendation, buy a piece of land in the middle of nowhere. Build a cabin. Life will be better. Okay, this 2x4 is where the beam will actually sit on the brackets. And it is about 6 inches over a span of this first 8 feet. That isn't bad. I'll just keep the tube above the ground another 6 inches, and we'll put that beam directly on the brackets. This is going to be our starting point, so let's dig a hole. Okay, success. First hole is dug. All right, let me show you what happened. So as I dug down, about the first 1.5 feet was this loamy, silty, sandy stuff. And then the next 1.5 feet, kind of broken up rubble. So what I did, I got down to about 3 feet before I believe I hit mountain. It just doesn't seem to budge. But I was able to go in sideways about 6 inches underneath this rubble layer. So I'm 100% confident that this is going to hold down the corner of the cabin. Not worried about that whatsoever. So I'm going to go get some rebar. I think we should pour this, let it set up, and that way we have a starting point to measure everything else. All right, let's get to work. Okay, we have 3/8 inch rebar here, and this is 10 feet long. And I'm gonna take half of one per hole. So 5 feet of rebar. So I'm gonna run it through these holes to keep it held down into the concrete. Got a bolt cutter, not the biggest bolt cutter. This might not work. I think if we could score it, that would be our best hope. Oh, look at that! Holy cow. You okay? Okay, just want to make sure you're okay. Okay, now what I want to do is take the end of this rebar and I want to put an L in it, at least an L, maybe even kind of a hook. And that hook will go underneath into the pockets that are at the bottom of the hole, and it'll hold everything down. So why am I showing you under this? I got to find something that is solid that I can hold on to and bend this thing. So I think this will work. All right, let's see. I think it'll work. There we go. I don't want to bend it too much or I won't be able to get it back out. So that's about as much as I want. A little bit more on the very tip. Okay, that is what I want. Make sure I can get this through. Okay. See what I have going on here? This will be at the bottom of the hole. Okay, this is what we have. We'll hook down at the bottom of the hole. Hold this bracket down, all embedded in concrete. It's not going to go anywhere. These form tubes are 4 feet long. I'm going to cut them in half. Buried the frayed end. Put the factory edge up on top for a nice smooth finish. All right, here's what I'm doing. Taking this chicken wire, I'm just gonna make a little hoop, if you will. And I'm gonna put it around that post base just to add strength to the perimeter of this. With concrete, you're always a quarter cup away from being too much or not enough. So this is about the right mix right now. It's pretty runny, but that's okay. A lot of it's going to absorb instantly into the ground under there. I'm going to pour half of this into the ground, and then I'm going to put my tube, sit it into the hole where I want it to go. This is good. I need to take this bracket, make sure it's lined up with the other hole. All right, that bracket is level and setting up. Managed to dig this hole at least 3 feet into the ground, so that one's good. Time to mix up some more concrete.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes. Just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life. I don't know how, don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life. My boots and briefcase are waiting at the door.
Okay, 2 down.
My ride sweeter to meet the one I love. I don't know how, don't know why. I'll be tough for my life. Oh, it's sweeter first time around. Oh, it's sweeter time here and now. Oh, it's sweeter first time around. Oh, it's sweeter the time here and now.
Okay, we have 3 brackets set in concrete. These 2 are level. That one is ready for a post. It's hot. Yeah, this isn't for show. It's hot. This is one of those cooling cloths my wife got me a couple of years ago. Make no mistake, it absolutely helps. So, hey, I'll look like a fool. I just got to stay cool because it's hot. 3 more to go along here. My phone wants to die because it's hot. It gave me a warning before. It shut off automatically. So it's hot. I'll try to film as much as I can here. I mean, how exciting is it for you to sit here and watch me dig holes, huh? All right, back at it. Okay, did I tell you it was hot? Holy cow. I gotta get a drink of water. And then I'm gonna go back and reassess. Speaking of water, I might be short on the water I need for the concrete by about 2 gallons. So I'll have to assess that when I get done getting a drink of water because I am parched. I've been keeping my shirts wet. That helps. That wicking cloth helps. Oh, now I just need water. Okay, well, I feel better. But I am going to run out of water. I have 1 more right in the middle. I have that one right there to go. Got them all lined up in a row. Happy about that. I'm almost out of drinking water too. I brought a gallon of drinking water, and then I brought my thermos full of drinking water. The gallon's gone. I'm down to my last thermos full of water. I'm running out of water all the way around, so kind of tells you how important water is in a situation like this. All right, well, you know what I can do I can dig that hole. So I'm going to dig that hole. And then that's out of the way. I'll bend my rebar. I'll get everything ready to go. It's 3:54. I think it is about 180 degrees out. All right, back to work. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but I bet it's going to stay in the concrete. Ready to go. Thought I heard a deer snort back there. Hey, I have 6 holes dug, 5 brackets embedded in concrete with rebar. I'm happy. I'm tired. I'm hot. I have 1 more hole to go. As I told you earlier, I'll wrap that up in the morning. It won't take long. Everything's ready to go. I just need to get a little bit of water, and 15 minutes it'll be wrapped up. There's no sense in making you wait around for that, right? Next episode, what are we going to do next episode? What do you want to do next episode? Just let me know, and we'll just do whatever you want. We'll just, okay. All right, next episode. No, that's not a deer. Next episode, 1 of 3 things probably. Either going to get going on the beams and posts and get this understructure ready, or we might build a gate. I want to build a gate right at the entrance of this driveway here. And I'd like to build it out of dead logs. There's some dead trees about that big around over on that embankment across the valley there. And I'd like to get those up, and they're like 20 feet long a piece. They're hardwood. It's dead, but it's hard. So I'd like to build some sort of a gate. I have a couple of ideas. I don't know. A log gate, wood gate. I think that would look pretty cool. And the other option is just to cut some more of these trees down. See the standing dead there. There's some brush on the ground. These have to be limbed up. So I still have to do a little bit of site work here, but we'll get there. Thanks for watching today. I appreciate it. This cabin is underway. I'm happy about that. I mean, do I like being outside and 90 degrees in the sun and sweating my you-know-what off? Not really, but it's tolerable when you're building your own cabin. It's hard to explain. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thanks for telling your friends about this. It's awesome. You guys are awesome. Without you, I'd just be up here sweating all by myself. What fun is that? All right. We'll see you next time.